Hi everybody, my name is Jahnavi and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for watching this video. So in today's video, I'm going to explain to you exactly what are tarot cards and how to get a tarot reading, how tarot reading works and things like that. I will also show you the cards which I use to do readings for myself, for my clients, for my daily messages and so on. Alright, and please, in the meanwhile, please do like and share this video and subscribe or follow my channel. Okay, so first I will start up with here I have Crystal Visions tarot cards. Okay, then I have the Robin Wood tarot deck. There we go. Okay, Robin Wood, Crystal Visions. And then of course the classic, the Rider-Waite or Rider-Waite Smith tarot decks. Why am I saying Rider-Waite Smith? Because the artist is Pamela Coleman Smith, and she has often been overlooked and not been given enough credit. Okay, it just went with like the Rider-Waite is like the publisher and the person who kind of channel the messages, but then Pamela Coleman Smith is the one who kind of brought all these messages to life in the images. Okay, so now what is tarot? Tarot is tarot chi. It's also called tarot chi. It originated, it's basically from everywhere. Okay, it's from Asia, it's from the Middle East, it's from Europe, and I think it all culminated in Europe, in Italy. And tarot cards are similar to playing cards in the sense playing cards are derived from tarot cards. Alright, and they tell us about life, about situations through imagery, through set meanings of the cards, and also how that meaning applies to the querents. And we can interpret a lot, like looking at the picture, looking at the expressions of the people, looking at the setting, looking at the overall vibe of the card. Okay, so Robin Wood is the author. This is a Robin Wood tarot deck. It's often called like a magical deck. Okay, this is the imagery. I mean, it's okay if it's upside down. I will just show it to you, and then you'll get an idea. This is Robin Wood. That's the imagery in this. This is Crystal Visions. I love Crystal Visions. It's a beautiful deck. It's by Jennifer Galasso, and it's the deck I used a lot until I got Rider-Waite Smith. And it has amazing angel and elemental energies. It has like fairies, dragons, unicorns, very nice, soft, gentle, feminine energies. Okay, so now tarot works in two ways. There are spreads, right? There are timing spreads. There are what is going on in the situation. There are popular spreads, like there is the horseshoe spread, there is the Celtic cross spread, there is the yes or no spread. There are so many spreads. Okay, there are positive cards, there are negative cards, and many times looking at the card only you will get a vibe that this is positive, this is negative, even if you don't know anything about tarot. So now let's go through you have the major arcana, which is like the major life events or the life cycles that people go through. Okay, these events are more likely like set in stone, or more likely to happen, or something we have less control over, and they look at the larger picture, wherein you have the court cards, which look at day-to-day events and day-to-day situations. All right, and there are people of all ages, of different hair coloring, in different regions also in the cards. So that gives you hints on, or it gives you images of different appearances, of different locations, of the age. Okay, and then also like the different elements. So the elements are represented in tarot. You have, okay, now swords would represent, okay, this is the sword, this is a sword card. So swords would represent the element of air. Cups would represent the element of water. Okay, and then we have wands. Wands would represent the element of fire. Okay, and we also have pentacles. Pentacles would represent the element of earth, so fire, earth, air and water. Okay, and then we have like major cards, like this is the Tower. The Tower shows, like great upheaval will happen and great change will happen. And then we have, it is a negative card, yeah. Okay, then we have Strength. Strength is a wonderful, it's a pretty positive card. It tells you that things will get better. Okay, so the major cards, then you have here this, the Magician. So the major arcana cards, they will have the number written and the title also, and they'll have a different they have the numbers written basically in Roman numerals. And then the minor arcana cards, they don't have the numbers written. Okay, because you have to distinguish, right, like what is major and what is minor in the beginning, like that. So you have all these numbers, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Here it is just the numbers written. Okay, look at this. So this is major, and here it's like just there's no number. Can you see? Number, no number. And yes, it tells you what's what. Some cards don't tell you and they just give you the symbols, that this is now look at this. Here it doesn't tell you, it just says 6 and it has an image. So this is 6 of Swords. This is a major arcana card, like 6 and the Lovers. So every card deck is different also slightly. This is just 6 and 6 of Cups. Okay, so the major arcana is 0 to 21. Yeah, 0 to 21, and so that is 22 cards. And then the minor arcana, each of them are like 1 to 14. Each of them is 14, so that's 56, bringing the total to 78 cards. All right, 0 to 21 and 1 to 14 in each court card set. And you have Earth or Pentacles represent money matters. Wands represent creativity, movement, dynamism. Cups represent emotions, emotional sphere of life, relationships, water, right? And then Swords represent the mind, the mental space, and air, and like everything related to air, even communication. All right, so now people can read these tarot cards intuitively. They can also read them like they have a format, like this spread and this means this and that means that. A lot of people just like to open the cards and see what they're getting intuitively. Tarot cards, with their imagery, and because they have so many different images and they are so blunt and direct, they help you to get a lot of deeper insights into a situation. And every reader will read different cards differently. Like 9 of Cups can represent one thing to one reader and another thing to another reader on a personal level. Like we know 9 of Cups is the card of, like, say, fulfillment. It's the card of merriment, revelry, a lot of beverages, and what is the word, gustance, in the sense, gustinance, satisfaction, like you've had a good meal, and basically emotional satisfaction also. But to other people, this person may also look Middle Eastern. Okay, to somebody he will look like a tradesman, a businessman. So somebody, this will represent somebody Middle Eastern. To somebody else it may represent a person of another country. So every reader kind of adds their own flavor or their own experience to the reading. Okay, you may find faces, you may find that tarot cards, the people in the tarot cards are resembling somebody or you just get that vibe about somebody. So yeah, and usually you can have a 1 card spread, you can have a 3 card spread, you can have 5 cards, 7 cards. You do a comparison, like if I do this, what are the cards like? If I do that, what are the cards like? So there is no end to the questions you can ask, the answers you can receive. And also there is no end to learning, which means though I have learned tarot, I have been practicing it, and I'm more or less an intuitive reader, and I know the basics, and then I just go with my intuition. There is no, I can still learn a lot more. And see, the best practice or the best way to learn is to do more and more readings for different people and for different situations, and also for to put up like messages of the day, because then you are picking up the card and you are explaining the meaning. Okay, like when I look at the card and I'm writing message of the day, I will just write all the messages that I am getting, and it will something or all of it or some of it, like say 10%, 20%, 50% will resonate with different people. Like some people may resonate with getting nightmares, other people may resonate with getting sleep difficulty, other people are having depression, other people are going through a difficult life cycle, they're coming a difficult life cycle is coming to an end, somebody needs to change the way they sleep, the position, somebody needs to maybe change the way they dress for bedtime, somebody needs to bathe before bedtime. So it's different things, somebody is just going through emotional turmoil, mental turmoil. So if I write all these meanings for a card, different people who read it will resonate with different parts of it. Okay, and that's the easiest way. So the more people validate your readings, the more people tell you like what you said came true, that is how you will build faith in your readings. Okay, and one more thing, like not people may not share their experiences all the time, but if they are coming back to you for readings, they're definitely getting something out of the situation. Okay, they're definitely getting something good out of the reading with you. And we cannot be right 100% of the time. The tarot cards accuracy is like 70 to 80%, which also depends on the reader. Like tarot cards are telling you what you need to know on the situation. It's how much you can kind of get and gauge and extract from them, okay, which matters. So yes, so this is another card. This is Temperance, as I said, Strength, Knight of Cups. So yes, it's all different for everybody. And yes, what Knight of Cups may mean to, if I'm reading say for a girl, okay, what Knight of Cups may mean in her situation can be completely different to what Knight of Cups may mean in another situation for a man or even for another lady. Okay, and so yes, it works like, and so often I get, how do tarot cards work? So as I said, depending on your situation, depending on your vibration, we pull certain cards, or we can do that, you can do that. Like if you are coming for a face-to-face reading, if you want to pull cards, you can. Nowadays mostly readings are online, so I pull cards on behalf of the querent, and then whatever I get, I start explaining things to them. Okay, like I'm seeing this, I'm seeing that, this is your current situation, this is what is likely to happen. Now please know that the readings are not set in stone, the future is not set in stone, and if you change your vibration, then the future can also change, events can also change. And but yes, if a tarot card reader tells you your current situation quite accurately, then you know that okay, fine, they are tapping into the right frequency for you, and they are picking up the vibes correctly. Okay, so yes, these are some. Now these decks I would totally recommend if you want to get. This is Rider White. Like everybody should have it, even experienced tarot readers, they should have it. You may use it, not use it, depending on where you are at your tarot journey, because different cards speak to you differently at different times. So as I told you, I used to use Crystal Visions tarot deck before the Rider White came into my life, and I purchased it when I was doing a workshop. And then before that I was only using this. Then when I got Rider White, I was using this for a long time, and then I really like this. It's very blunt, it's to the point, the pictures are clear. And then you have the Robin Wood deck, which is also based on the tarot, the Rider White deck. Like it's, you can see the similarities, but the pictures kind of prettier and more elaborate. But always go with the deck that you connect with, that speaks to you. It's very important that the deck speaks to you. And then when you get your messages, you just need to, no matter whether they are savory or unsavory, whether the client wants to hear them or not, you have to tell them as you're receiving it. And again, this only comes with practice. So the more you practice, like for yourself, for your family, for your friends, in the beginning you can do that, you will get better. The more you write your answers, the more you write your insights, the more you meditate with cards, the more you meditate or just do a lot of breathing exercises, it will improve your psychic abilities. And confidence only comes with practice, and it only comes when people validate. But it's important that you keep practicing, right? And when you write it and it gets validated or it comes true, then it gives you more faith and confidence in yourself and your abilities. And look, tarot cards are heavy. Like, they don't just have good messages, positive messages. It's not like oracle cards. I will be explaining what oracle cards are in another video, but tarot cards are not like oracle cards. The messages are hardcore. Like, this is about conflict, it's about depression, it's about mental illness, it can be about split personalities, it can be about not good times. And this is like a strong no card. This is also another no card, okay? Knight of Swords. So you should not get into like time pass readings or like hobby readings, and you should not do unsolicited readings. You should not do readings for people when they're drunk. You should only do it for people who are willing to value your service and give you an exchange, because what you may tell them and what they may hear, they may not like, and you don't want to get into an awkward situation with anybody. And above all, you need to value what you are bringing to the table. Like, tarot cards today are not a game, okay? And you can get really serious. As I said, you can get very serious messages, you can get life-changing messages, and the other person either has to be ready for it or they need to value it. And usually in like friendly readings or time pass readings or like hobbies, like, oh, why don't you do a reading for me, people can just go on and on asking questions, and it's draining for you. Okay, it is draining. Like, if I just have to do readings like that, people have like non-stop questions, I get drained. But if it's a professional reading, I'm getting something in return. If it's a friendly reading, it just drains me. They may value it, not value it, ask me the same questions 20 times, and I don't have patience for that. So you have to draw up your boundaries. So tarot teaches you a lot about like your personal boundaries, even yourself, your life, what you need to do, and it gives you an insight into other people. And always trust tarot. Like, what tarot is telling you, you may not be ready for it, but trust it. At the same time, if you are asking about, if like, this mostly happens in relationships, okay, that what is the future of our relationship. So whatever the future may be, so today I may get certain cards, 3 weeks later I may get different cards, but it's always important to be treated well in a relationship. And regardless of what you are getting in the future and all of it, it's important to kind of, that day to day in your relationship you need to be happy, okay? And it matters how the person is treating you right now. Like, it's not like somebody will wave a magic wand tomorrow and somebody who's treating you badly today will treat you well tomorrow, okay? That doesn't usually happen. So don't use them as a crutch to stick in a bad situation, all right? And you must trust them. Of course, you must trust them over people also, but you must see how much what your reality is and what the tarot cards are saying and how much it is matching. Yeah, so that is a caveat you need to follow. And yes, ask questions once. Like, if you ask once and whatever answer you get, take that answer. Don't keep asking questions again and again hoping to get a different answer or an answer that you like, okay? And whenever you pull a card, whatever it says, even if you're like, I don't know how this makes sense to me today, look deeper and see what it's trying to tell you and how it resonates. So if I pull this out for me today, this is the Hermit, okay? So this is somebody like a hermit. It reminds me of Master Merlin, the magician, okay, like an old wise man, and he's kind of leading the way forward. It's stormy and there's a light, so the light often represents that things will get better, and this is he's taking support to go forward. And to me, Hermit represents like going within, taking a break, meditation, and I really do want to meditate. I want to feel calmer, and I definitely want to go to the mountains. So that's how you need to, even if you don't get the answer straight away, like look deeper, dig deeper, and see what it is trying to tell you, and make notes, like have a tarot diary, and that way you will see how things are getting verified or validated for you. And just keep practicing and have an interest in this. Okay, you should be genuinely interested. Yes, there will be times when you're like, I don't feel like doing any readings today, or I don't feel connected to tarot, and that's okay. It'll come back into your life. And I think most people who get into tarot are definitely, they have been past life tarot readers or past life psychics, and nobody just gets into tarot for fun. And you should not do tarot for fun, because tarot is not a joke. Okay, tarot is not a game. It may have been a game in the 15th or 16th century, but today tarot is not a joke. And tarot can, as I said, it can show you so much about yourself. It can help you to improve yourself. It can help you to improve your life. It can help you to give guidance to other people for the same, and there should be value attached to it. That's it. So I hope and one more thing, when you are doing a reading, it is better that you kind of allow the tarot reader to say what he or she is getting when they first see the cards, like the messages that they are getting. And then you can go into questions, and you can go into like, this is my situation. Because if you let them describe your situation first and answer questions, you will answer questions without even asking them. You will have more faith in tarot and in the reader also. And also then the reader doesn't have like preconceived notions about things, and they will also kind of get more clarity out of the reading, because they are kind of starting from scratch. Okay, so that way. And you always work with full names, full legal names. You can also give the pet name, but the full legal name is important. You can give the date of birth, that's important as well. And then so date of birth, full legal name, pictures if possible, and locations, and so all the question related details, you should give details. Like if you're asking about a company, give the name of the company. If you're asking about another person, the full name of the person, if possible a picture and date of birth also. You can ask for other people, but it should be done with their permission, or if they're okay with it, or out of curiosity. And you should not ask about like random people who are not connected to you. You can ask for people who are connected to you, and if this reading would benefit them. So that's it on tarot for now. I hope you found this video informative, and it gave you more insight on tarot. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Jahnavi. Bye for now.